Clarity is key to your financial success. A high income will not save you from bad decisions made in silos. Money is emotional, so without understanding where you're at right now, where you're going, and what's important to you, even high earners tend to drift off course. After over a decade as a financial planner, I have developed my clear planning system to solve just this. It's a 5-step framework that bridges the gap between your money, your life, and the life that you actually want to live. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ethan Ho, your financial advocate, and over here we like to say it's not what you make, it's what you keep. And if you guys find this video valuable, give me a like and subscribe so we can make sure to share this with other people who might also get value. It's free and the easiest way to share the love. So we're going to run through the CLEAR acronym. C stands for clarity, L stands for lay it all out, E stands for evaluate and educate, A stands for act and automate, and R stands for review and recalibrate. This is a framework that you can use on an annual basis to make sure you stay on track year after year. So after over a decade of doing financial planning with real individuals, I realized that we needed a roadmap to follow that was easy for everybody to understand and easy for people to plug themselves into no matter where they fell in the overall planning process. That so much of doing financial planning is emotional, and that your financial plan, making the best decisions for you, really landed at the intersection between what you can do with your money, what you should do with your money, and then wrapping that all up with where are you headed financially? Like, what is important to you as an individual without trying to optimize for the most money possible? Because if you're just trying to chase more, you're never going to have enough. This process or this framework should give you clarity or help you gain clarity into your specific situation so you can use money as a tool to support the things in your life that are the most meaningful to you. C stands for clarity. And to us in Hawaii, clarity is your North Star. It's not only where you are at right now financially, but it's where are you headed? When I'm working with my clients, the first thing that we do to help build and develop clarity is to complete a spending plan. We look at what's going out, what's coming in, and then we question, is this aligned with your values and actually what's most important to you? If you guys want to take a look at another one of my videos around building your financial freedom number, this is also going to be something that gives you clarity, understanding how much money you need on a monthly or annual basis for you to never have to work again. Now, there are tons of examples of how you can develop your own financial clarity, but we like to walk our clients through a really defined process, and it typically starts with understanding income and expenses and then aligning that with their values. L stands for lay it all out there. You cannot optimize what you cannot see, and the reality is the longer you've been alive, the more complex your financial situation gets. It's very easy to forget about that bank account your parents opened up for you, or that old 401k that might only have a few $1,000s in it. Once you're able to lay your financial life out there in a easy to understand, ideally kind of snapshot of what your money is doing for you, where it's located, how it's taxed, you're going to be able to start to connect the dots between what you have, where you're going, and developing this clarity that we're speaking about. Sometimes it can feel like financially undressing and looking at yourself in the mirror. It's not fun, it's a little intimidating, but there is a ton of value that you can derive from it personally, whether you're doing this with an advisor like me or you're doing this on your own. Lay out your financial life, get clear on what you have, and make sure you can understand everything that's working with you, maybe even against you, so you can make the changes necessary. E stands for educate and evaluate. The reality is you don't know what you don't know, and the ignorance tax or the opportunity cost can be life-changing dollars for many of us. When I started my company, Kālā Capital, one of the first things that I did was put together a library of the fundamental educational principles that I believe everybody needs to understand in order to have meaningful and productive conversations with their financial team, their financial advisor, their attorney, their CPA, because I found myself explaining the most basic concepts to the smartest of people. I was talking to people who had PhDs in math who didn't understand the opportunity cost of leaving their money in cash versus investing it in the stock market. And once they understood that inflation is eroding their purchasing power, that they're not going to be able to buy the same amount of goods and services this year as they will next year if they just leave their money in cash, a light bulb would go off. But this stuff isn't typically taught at home, it's not taught at school, and if you don't understand it, if you don't have that education and then the ability to apply it towards your situation, then you are going to pay a massive opportunity tax or cost that is life-changing dollars. A stands for act and automate. The reality is knowing something is not the same thing as doing something. Many of you know that you should be saving more, you should be paying down debt, you should, but you're not doing it. If you remove the human element and if you just automate what you know you should be you doing, send money towards your savings accounts, send money towards your investment accounts, automatically pay your credit card bills, then what tends to happen is that you follow the plan without having the mental load of having to make that decision month after month after month. The best plans are simple plans done consistently. And the easiest thing that you can do to follow a plan consistently is to automate. It takes action once, like a domino effect. Everything tends to follow it. And the best part about this is that when people automate their plan, they don't even feel the impact on their lifestyle. I so often have clients come back and say, wow, we started a $500 monthly investment and nothing about my life has changed except for I have more money saved and invested, and I feel amazing about that. Automate your plan wherever you can. Don't rely on human decisions, human emotions to stay consistent, because we're human and we probably won't stay consistent. Finally, R stands for review and recalibrate. Your financial plan is a living, breathing document. Your life is going to change, markets are going to change, and your plan should adapt with it. In your 20s, you're not going to care about the same things as you care about in your 30s. You're going to be living through different market cycles. You're going to have a different need for your money, and you're going to be factoring different variables at each stage of your life. So spend the time to review your situation, recalibrate what you're doing, and figure out what are the 1 or 2 most important things that you can be doing this month, this quarter, this year, so that your financial plan can keep up with your life. So quick recap: C stands for clarity, L stands for lay it all out there, basically financially undress in front of yourself, E stands for educate and evaluate, A stands for act and automate, and R stands for review and recalibrate. Follow this framework to keep yourself on track to your financial goals, aligned with your purpose, mission, and values. And ultimately, let's remember the goal here is not to have more money, it's to be at peace with what you have, and knowing what you have is enough. If you guys found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. And if you would like someone to guide you through the clear planning process, that is exactly what we do at Kālā Capital. Use the link in the description below to book your free discovery call with me.